Thomas Lyons raps on TV down here for the Canary Riverside Hotel for the undercard and full press conference for Dillian Whyte's WBC interim world title fight against Oscar Rivas. Fortunate to be joined by unbeaten light heavyweight prospect Charlie Duffield. Charlie, lovely to see you again.
You too, mate. How you been?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good.
How's everything going with you?
All good. Everything's gone really well. Very happy. So yeah, looking forward to Saturday there.
Outside of training, life been good?
Yeah, like I said, I had another little girl. She's 9 weeks old now. So it's all good. Yeah.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Obviously, down to the business side of things, training I presume has gone down to a T. Ahead of this massive fight with yourself and Daniyal Azeez for the Southern Area title. I mean, how kind of happy were you with the opportunity presenting itself now materialised, both on kind of a crossroads journey, unbeaten in the pro ranks? Kind of how much are you looking forward to?
I'm not unbeaten. I've had one loss from a cup. My full fight. That's when I turned over. Then I went with Mark. So right. Cut a long story short, I wasn't in the right frame of mind. But yeah. It is. I've lost one. So. I don't look at it like I've lost one, but I have lost one. So,
yeah. And I think kind of like from the wider boxing world, kind of looking from the outside, kind of tipping you both as kind of unbeaten and in that kind of phase where you're being moulded together.
Yeah, a few people have said that, to be fair, but it's a great fight on cards. Do you know what I mean? Like Dan Azeez is a good fighter. I'm a great fighter, strong. Do you know what I mean? So it's gonna be a very good fight, and the fans have got something to look forward to watching. Do you know what I mean? And we start the show off on live telly, so I'm very happy. I was over the moon when I got announced that I was fighting for the Southern Area title, and it was on an MTK show, a small show. And then they put it on my teammate, Big Dillian. The body snatcher. Yeah. I was like, wow, this is a dream come true, just to be on these big platforms and that. Thank you to like Matchroom Forever and us on there and stuff like that. So it's great. It's a massive opportunity. The winner flies right up there. So Saturday night, mate, is gonna be boom.
Can we expect fireworks on the night?
Fireworks. It's gonna be explosive. Definitely.
Yeah. And just to echo that, I mean, like you just said there, obviously Dan's with MTK. You're with a thriving stable. Dillian Whyte's kind of brought together the likes of Richard Riakporhe, John Pester Hardin Jr. So I mean, all the guys in the gym must be kind of bouncing off each other.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a great team. There's me, John, like you said, Richard Riakporhe, Dillian Whyte, and Harvey Norman. So we've got 5 good stablements. We're all bouncing off each other. We're all going for title fights soon, and Richard's already got one, so Dillian, but the rest of us go for title. So it's massive for our stable, and under the guidance of the best trainer in the country, of mine, is Mark Tibbs. We're smashing it. I mean, we're flying high.
Yeah. And one question I wanted to ask you, Charlie. Obviously, looking ahead to Saturday night, what kind of threats do you see Dan Azeez posing on the night, and how do you, without giving too much away, rectify those kind of assets and attributes that he'll bring, kind of carrying that momentum from his last few performances?
Yeah, the only threats in my eyes is I don't ever think about what threats he's going to bring, what's he going to bring. He's a good fighter. The only problems I have is I mark up easy, I get black eyes easy and stuff like that. So get my head moving more, stuff like that, dodging them shots, and there'll be no threats there. Do you know what I mean? I know what I'm capable of doing, and I'm going to push on for big things. And Saturday night is the hurdle to get over to expand with the light heavyweights, because there's great fights out there.
Yeah, 100%. And before I get onto that mix, I mean, domestic scene and even world level now, with the announcement recently of Sergey Kovalev defending his WBO title against Anthony Yard. But for you guys now, like, obviously getting your appraisal, getting your kind of platforms to demonstrate your skills, the hard work and the building from the grassroots tiers now kind of through the ranks. I mean, you must be kind of relieved to kind of get that break now. Performances, obviously there's going to be pressure of you having to deliver explosive knockouts on the night, but do you kind of feel like with the work you've been doing with Mark, the transition that you've made to his gym, that he's kind of polishing your skills to make you that kind of elite fighter that you'll go on to be?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Mark's brought the best out of me in every asset. Like you say, it's not. I know I'm big and strong and I'm a big puncher. I don't need to look for for these big shots to knock someone out.
Yeah.
It will come. Eventually, it will come. Once I'm hitting people clean with 10-ounce gloves on, it will come no matter who I'm in the ring with. I believe in my power, my strength, and that. So we've been working very hard on my weaknesses, what I'm not as good at as the power. You don't need to work on power. So I'm working on a lot of different other things and stuff like that. So yeah, under the guidance of Mark, I believe I can go all the way. Like, he can push me on to the big things. Definitely.
Yeah, and taking yourself away from the comfort zones of home and kind of having family around. Up in Loughborough University, one of the most credible sort of sports invested universities that the country kind of has at the moment. I mean, massive kind of added bonus for you in terms of camp, getting your nutrition side of things, your performance enhancement skills. Dillian Whyte's obviously brought you up there. The privilege of spending time with Dill, because it does kind of reflect positively to the boxing world that Dillian has brought you on board. The likes of the guys that I've mentioned there, that kind of collective and homely feel that you guys have established in the gym. How much of an added bonus has it been for Dillian to kind of give you the opportunity?
Yeah, like I said many times, it's like a once in a lifetime. Like, not many people get this opportunity, and Dillian's given me this break. And like I said, I've had a bit of bad luck along the line in boxing. Now I finally got my break, and Dillian's helped me out massively.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? I've got big respect for Dillian. It's like we're like a family. We're all trained together, bouncing off each other. You can't be around Dillian Whyte and not be happy. He's just a positive person, and he's got that vibe about him. It's all good, the good feelings. You know what I mean? So yeah, like, I owe a lot to Dillian. He's helped me out massively. And like I say, there's a lot of people out there bite your arm off to get this chance, and I've got this chance, innit? So it's massive, so I owe a lot to Dillian, and I've got big love for the game.
And I mean, it's fight week. It would only be an injustice not to talk about the main event. Dillian Whyte now just announced WBC interim world title fight. I mean, I'm sure you probably saw the article that we did on sort of the stagnation behind the WBC, how they've kind of mistreated Dillian Whyte. I'm kind of not afraid to say that the process of getting that shot at Deontay Wilder has been a stagnant one, and it's taken over 500 days. How does it reflect in camp? What's the mood like when it kind of hear that frustration?
Do you know what? In camp, Dillian's like he says, he's the can man. He'll fight anyone, and he will fight anyone, and that's what you love about Dillian. So it's not really put a negative on him, even though he knows. If you look at it, a lot of people will be like, do you know what? This is a joke, but he ain't. He stays positive and he stays focused. And like I say, he's got a good fighter who he's going to come to win. He's never lost. Do you know what I mean? So Dillian's on fire.
Yeah.
He's on his A game, man. So he's going to be explosive, just like me and Richard as well.
Yes.
We're on our A game. So I'm looking forward to getting my fight out of the way and watching Richard and Dillian, because we're a big team and we can all go far. And it's like I say, I always used to say Dillian must be the unluckiest person in boxing not to get that shot at, like you say, 500. It's ridiculous, but he keeps pushing on and he'll fight anyone, and he takes big risks, and that's what people love about him. The fans get behind him and think, you know what, this geezer will fight anyone. Do you know what I mean? And he's beating good prospects, and he's knocking them out late on in rounds as well, which is harder than early on, because you lose. Do you know what I mean? So, there's no negative with Dillian. It's strange, because a lot of people would be, but there ain't. He's focused, and he's 100% focused on his fight, get the job done, and then hopefully get them Deontay Wilder and stuff like that.
Yeah. And now that metaphorical rant's over, I mean, we could go on to talk about it, for ages, about why he hasn't got given the shot, why the WBC sort of presented this boundary where they've kind of set out a structure where the likes of Dominic Brazil's, the Eric Molinas get a chance ahead of Dillian for the WBC shot. Like you've touched on there and reiterated, the positivity that kind of transpires through camp. It's great to see, and we don't see enough of family setups, within the gyms. There's a lot of kind of egos that present itself in gyms. So kind of looking at that as a positive model for the future, for the likes of yourself, Richard. He's making waves in the cruiserweight division. Big fight against Chris Smith this weekend. How do you see him getting on?
Richard's on fire in the gym. Like I say, we've all been training very hard. Richard and Dillian. And I say it and I'll say it again. He's probably the hardest puncher in the cruiserweight division out there. He might not be, like I say, he's still a bit raw at certain things, and he's touching up on them weaknesses like myself, what you need to improve on. But I can see it being a knockout, definitely. I can't see it going 10 rounds.
Yeah, and Southern area kind of kicking off the night. Are you looking to go the kind of the traditional, conventional route? Obviously, Southern area, English, British, Commonwealth, European honours. Is that kind of the strategy that you guys have kind of talked about that is in place without kind of looking past Saturday night?
We ain't really talked about it much, to be fair. Like I say, I'm 100% focused on Daniyal Azeez, get this job done. Like I say, he's a great fighter, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting the job done in style, and then I'll go back to my team and we'll talk what routes and stuff like that. So any routes, I'll fight anyone, so I'm very happy.
Charlie, I know we're about to start the press conference. I appreciate you giving us some of your time. Best of luck to both men. Hope you both come out safe and well, and all the best for Saturday night. Top man, nice one, brother. Cheers.